Hello everyone! I know it has been forever since I made a video on this channel, but y'all know me as James on this channel, but on the other channel that I had going, I was known as Jamie Lynn. I have come out as a transgender female. I know you're gonna be like, wow, she was doing these videos of her Book of Shadows, and now she comes out as transgender. What the fuck? So, I've had a lot happen within the last couple years. Just graduated high school, so I decided to come out as myself this year. I just came out as transgender this year, and a lot of people were very accepting. I wasn't expecting this big support system that I had. So I'm really lucky and blessed to have the friends that I do have. So yeah, I'm transgender, but this video is not about that. I'll put a video about that later on this week. But this video is going to be about makeup. As you can tell, I look like a ratchet mess right now. But that's because I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I have not done one in a hot ass minute. Okay. So I'm just going to jump right on in. So stick around and hope you like it. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. Now this stuff is the bomb.com. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love this stuff. I'm trying to find my mirror. Where is my mirror? I picked up a whole bunch of new stuff over the last few months. I picked up a bunch of blush kits and not blush kits, but palettes and all kinds of things. And I just picked up the e.l.f. palette. And it has a meat. There it is. I freaking love it. But the other day I was picking up my shit and putting it in my makeup bag so I can come home from my friend's house. I dropped it on the floor and yeah. Two of them fell out. But what I did is I have an empty MAC compact, and so I just put them in this MAC compact. So I'm going to jump right on in with the primer. Alright, so this video is just going to be face. No eyes, just face. And I'll upload another one for eyes later. So I'm going to go right in with this primer. And I just put it wherever I have the most pores. So right here on my nose, my chin, smile lines, and my forehead. Just a little more. I like a lot of primer. I know some people say too much primer can ruin your face, like your makeup, but I like to be extra primed. So now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I love this stuff. I got this from a friend of mine. And this is going to go everywhere. So I'm just going to help keep my face very hydrated. And it also help my makeup stay on longer. Because you don't want to have no cakey damn makeup. No one likes no cake face. So just pack it in. Alright, now that the primer's done, we're going to move right on into foundation. So I picked up this amazing foundation from Walmart. It is the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. And I have two, but these are too dark. This one's too light. This is in the color 932 Ivory. And this one, so what I do is I usually mix the lightest one, Ivory, with my Kat Von D foundation in light 49, which is too dark for me. So mixing these two, and this also comes with a pump too. And it is a transforming liquid powder foundation. It absorbs oil, yada yada yada. So I do at least like 2 pumps of that, and usually just 1 pump of the Kat Von D because Kat Von D is really pigmented, so it makes it look quite a bit darker without having to add a crap ton of product. I take my Smith pencil brush, which is a knockoff of the Sigma brushes, so I've heard. I take it, and then just apply it like this. And these are two great foundations mixed together. Like, neither of them are really drying foundations. Like, they don't dry out your skin, which is what I look for in a foundation. Because I do have very oily skin, but sometimes a foundation can soak up literally all the oil in your skin. Which, we all know what happens when that happens. Okay. So to further just, blend it, I'm just going to take my beauty blender that I got from Sephora. I use it damp. Now, I didn't want to get up and put water in it. So what I did was I just spritzed it with some of my e.l.f. setting spray. Okay, this ain't working right for me today. I'm going to go ahead and use my Jessup Flat Top Kabuki Brush, which is great for foundation. I got this a few weeks ago on this app called Masari. And I've never used a kabuki brush before. So, it was really, I was really excited to get one. Because I know lots of people use them. And, so it's just really nice to have one of those products that everybody uses. So what I just did was I just sprayed my face with a little bit of that setting spray just to moisten up my face and give it some more moisture to the foundation. And so now I'm going to contour. I have been loving this contour palette from Hard Candy. It's the Hard Candy Look Pro Ultimate Contour and Sculpting Kit. And it comes with 3 cream shades and 2 powders. The first powder is like the contour powder, and the second is the shimmer, like the highlight. So what I do with this is I just do a little line like that, right where I want my cheekbones to stand out the most. What I love about this stuff is that it's not so thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Jessup Round Top Kabuki Brush, spray it with some of that setting powder, and then just blend that contour in. Now, I went a little different today. I didn't do my concealer first, because I wanted to try a different method today. So I always hit the forehead when I'm contouring, cream contouring or powder contouring, because I don't have a forehead, I have a freaking 5 head, y'all, and I want it gone. Let's take this, do a little on the jawline, just a tad though, not too much. This is an updated foundation routine. I've gone through a whole bunch of different methods with this, and it's hard just to stick with one method. So I'm taking this paintbrush. Actually, no, I'm going to go and do my concealer first. Because for concealer, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 15, which is fair. And just put it right here. And bring it out a little bit. Now for my drag makeup, I bring my highlight way up here so it like angles out my face more. But I'll also be using another concealer on top of this. This is just to conceal and brighten. But the next concealer that I use will actually be to highlight. I take in my T-zone. Forehead. I always hit the forehead. Nose. And then the chin. Sometimes I'll take it This little line right there. Underneath that contour to give it just a little more dimension. Now all I want to do is blend it out with a beauty blender. So I always start the forehead. Then I'll eventually go back over it with my contour. Like, I'll re-emphasize those contour sections. Because sometimes they can be washed out from the concealer. Okay, I think it's looking on point. Now it's in the brighten and to actually highlight. I use the CoverGirl foundation in Fair. I'll tell you why I don't really use this that often. So, I just put the high points. A beauty blender. Now, I don't really prefer this concealer because it has a habit of drying way too quickly. Like, you put it on and it's dry, which is not something I look for in a concealer. Okay, so I reapplied some of that contour shade. So I'm just going to blend that out. But I'm not going to blend out as much as I did when I first applied it. Because I don't want to take away that drama. Contour for the gods. Next, I'm going to contour my nose. So what I do is I take that same contour shade and let's go right down the nose. Instant nose job. Okay. So again, I take my beauty blender, flatten it, and then just go against that contour. But I'm trying my hardest not to get it like where that highlight strip is, because it'll take away from the highlight. Okay, so now we're going to set. I like to use my damp beauty blender with my Coty Airspun translucent powder. And then I just set it. I put this wherever I put that highlight shade initially. That way it just sets the highlight. I also like to cook too, but we'll get there in a minute. Next I take a powder puff that came with it and I just smack it. Some people don't set the rest of their face with the same powder, and that's chill. I mean, that's fine.